Hey, this is the Good News with Talissa Barrett, and I just want to let you know, tune in every Wednesdays. I'm gonna do this every Wednesday, where I'm gonna upload a new video on my YouTube channel. That's at PR Talissa Barrett, and then I'm on Instagram, and I'll post it on Facebook as well. And then check me out on WEHA, that's We Have Gospel, 88.7, 100.3 FM, and that's in the Jersey area, where you can catch us for streaming, www.wehavegospel.com, or just check out my Facebook Live on Sundays, every Sundays, 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m., and I will always come with a powerful message. Right now, I just want to come to you and encourage those out there. If you have a business, or if you're thinking about starting a business, if you're not thinking about starting a business, this is definitely for you. So I started a business, me and my husband and I started a business 2 years ago, and we are just now seeing the profits, the benefits of having the business, just starting to see it roll in now. And then the coronavirus issue happened, but still we are gaining some ground even during these crisis times. This is the best time to get into business. So I'm just going to go over this really quickly, and I want you to really stay tuned. Just, put whatever you have down, watch this, you know, try to get something out of it. And let's see what God will do, right? So for us, when we started our business, it was purely off of faith. We had to put out an investment amount, or working capital, whatever you want to call it. We gave our investment amount, an investment for this business to start it. We're still in the phases of learning how to do this smartly. So we're in real estate, and what we like to do is passive income, and that's our strategy. And whatever you're doing in business, whatever it is that you have a passion for and that you feel you can make money off of, do it, and start very small. So starting small, I mean, whatever you can do, just do it. Start very small. And with business, you gotta have the knowledge. You have to have some type of knowledge. You can't just go in there blindly. There's a lot of different rules, regulations, things you have to do, legal requirements that you have to do, and you have to keep up with to maintain your business. And depending on where you live, what state you are in, that will differ as well. So the number thing, I didn't really want to go into all the technicalities right now. I just wanted to let you know that whatever you want to do in your life, you can do it. Now is the time. Don't feel that, okay, it's been this amount of years. I'm this how old, I have kids, I'm going to school, I'm doing all these things. I don't have time to do a business. Listen, make time to do a business. The reason being, in these days, your job is not enough. Your job income will not be enough. And look what happened with the virus issue. Can you imagine if maybe everybody lost their jobs? Like, I couldn't even imagine that right now. Like, I haven't gotten to the place that I want to be at in business yet, but I'm getting there. And that's all that matters, is if you started and you're continuing. And like for me, I have been blessed that I didn't lose my job. We can work from home, and it's been smooth. And some people don't have the same testimony. Some people don't have the same options. Some people lost their jobs, and that's it. They don't have a job. And because they relied on that job as their source, they now have to rely on the government assistance, unemployment. Not saying anything's wrong with that if you are there. Start where you can. Start where you are, right? So if you're watching it and you've lost your job and you're going through this downturn in the economy with your job and whatever because of the coronavirus, don't feel like hope is gone, hope is not gone. You can still rise up out of this situation. You just got to get the knowledge, get into something that you're passionate about, that you can enjoy doing. Whatever that is that you enjoy doing, you can make money out of it. I was talking to actually somebody that I know personally, and he's really good at art. I'm not gonna call a name, but he's very, very good at art. And I told him, I said, "What can you do?" And I was like, "Wait, what about him? What about the art? You can do art. Why don't you do something with that?" And so many people have so many talents, so many things that you can do with business, but you have to start thinking out of the box. We are now in a very competitive time. I'm doing my master's right now, my MBA, and I'll be finished this semester coming up, my summer semester. I'm finished, thank God. But I've learned a lot about business. The job I work at right now, I'm a credit risk analyst at Fiserv, and I learned loads of amount of knowledge, a wealth of knowledge in business because I'm looking at businesses every day. I'm analyzing the risk on their accounts. I'm looking at fraud and different things. But you got to be aware of a lot of things. For a business owner, I mean, it's very complicated. But at the same time, it's doable. And whatever you want in life, it's not going to be easy. And if you think it's going to be easy and if you want an easy life, well, trust me, risk equals reward. And if you're not going to take any risk, not taking any chances, you're going to play it safe, you're just going to have a job, guess what? You're going to always be on the bottom spectrum. Only 1% are the top earners. And that's where we got to get to. We have to get into that bracket. We have to enlarge in that bracket because they are the one controlling the whole economy in a way. They're the one controlling things in a way because they have the money. So in a biblical perspective, as a Christian, as a child of God, you need to have a business because the fact of the matter is we're winning souls. We're going out. We're trying to reach people that are lost. We're trying to spread the message. We're trying to help people, offer food and different things like that. And if you can't fund I mean, you need money in ministry. You need money. And that's my main goal of having a business and doing business is because I know I'm called to ministry and I know I'm called to help a lot of people around the world. And that's why I have to have money. So we can't rely on anybody. The number one thing I want to talk about though is what do you want? In order to become successful, in order to achieve success or have some level of a success, you have to know in your mind what you want. What do you think all these people, I have a lot of books. Here goes one. Simon Sinek, I have his Start With Why. I have Leaders Eat Last. I have Robert Kiyosaki. I mean, I have plenty of business books, finance books, all these books, and a lot of things that I see in these books that I read. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is an awesome book, but a lot of those things in there, guess what? They come from the Bible, biblical principles. They just took it and, used it for their own, you know, advantages. But look, it's all in the Bible. One thing they always talk about, and one thing the Bible talks about, and that's in Proverbs, and I should have looked this up before, but here I'm going to look it up now. As a man thinketh. I want to get the scripture for you. As a man thinketh, so is he. Think and Grow Rich is one book that I love. And it's basically Proverbs 23:7. For as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. What do you think in your mind determines where you're going? If you think you're going to fail, if you think that life is not fair and you're never going to get anything and somebody's holding you back and this and that, you will never get to where you want to be. You need to cut that out of your mind and say, no, I got to start reprogramming my mind. Get in some positivity. Put some positivity. Read books like these, like self-help books, business books, Leaders Eat Last. Just Start With Why, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. There's so many books. Napoleon Hill. There's so many different books, authors that, you should look into that if you want to start business and different things like that. And get into the educational side of business. Know how to start a business from A to Z, what you should do, what you should not do, what you need to have in place before you start your business. And start small. Start where you are. Start where you are. Start where, I cannot stress that enough. Start where you are. Where you are is enough. What you have right now is enough. It's enough. It's enough for now. And then you'll grow. You'll grow, because I can say for my own self personally, I'm growing. I'm definitely growing. I'm definitely becoming more bolder. I'm definitely starting to see much more success in my business, starting to see much more success in my personal, professional life, because I'm applying these principles. I'm applying, so as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he in my life. So what do you have to do? You have to start changing your mindset. You have to know what you want and write that down. Write the specifics. You need specifics. You don't need to do guesswork. Oh, I just want $200 million. What is comfortable to you? Comfortable to me might not be comfortable for you. Some people, when their level of comfort might be $1 million. Some comfort is 500,000. Some comfort is just saying, oh, I have properties, I own my own house, my mortgage is paid off, my children can, go through school. I'm comfortable. That's all I need. Somebody's comfort might be different. But one thing I want to say about, people, think about this. Think about passive income. Think about sustainable businesses where you can be sustained, where you don't have to get up every day and grind. Yes, it's good to grind in the beginning, but after that, you don't want to keep grinding. You need passive income, money that's coming while you're sleeping. And that's where we need to get to our minds of thinking is, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? If you're good at clothes making, if you're good at I don't know, drawing or whatever, think outside the box. What can you do? What can you offer to people right now? What do people need right now? Start thinking about what is needed. What do people need? What can I use my skills for? For me, I love finance. I love everything to do with finance. I love real estate. I like stocks. I like those type of things. That's my arena where I am learning about and where I love and enjoy it. And spa, makeup, that's me. Like, that's what I love. And I'm using my principles and applying it. And sometimes we think we need all this time in the world and we're not going to get no time. Really, I'm working on my MBA. I have 4 kids, full-time job. I'm working nights. And uh, on top of that, I am, doing ministry. I'm talking to people, praying for people constantly, reaching out to people. I'm working in ministry. So listen, it can be done. It is possible. You just got to start with for the first thing, and then we'll go on to the next things later. Just tune in every Wednesday. I want to touch on business because business is very important to me. I believe in business. I believe you need a business. I believe you have to have a business in this time. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so start with your number one thing. Find out what you want. What is it that you want in your life? What is it that you want in your family? What is it that you want in your marriage? What is it do you want? If you're single, what do you want? And this is the perfect time. If you're single, you need to work. You need to grind right now. Don't even think about relationships. Grind. Get where you want to go. Get to where you want to go to. So you have something to offer when you go into your marriage, and you have that head start, because when you get married, yeah, you have less time, but still, it's still doable. I'm doing it. And I'm continuing to do it. I'm learning. I'm opening my mind. Empty your cup and allow things to come in, just because. And don't be skeptical all the time thinking, okay, these people are trying to rip me off. These people just want my money or whatever. Open your mind and just listen to information. If it's stocks that you like, find out how to make money in stocks. Just find out certain things that's interesting to you. You'll make money in anything you're interested to. You got to put it in your mind first that I can do this. I can do this beyond a shadow of a doubt. I can do it. There's nothing too hard for me to do. It's not impossible. I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me. I can do it. Start believing that you can. And then you start with, what do you want? What do you want to see in your life in the next 5 years? What do you want to see in your life in the next 10 years? What is it that's important to you? What do you want to do? And once you write that down and once you continue to know what you want, it will guide you. Look at businesses. Businesses have a mission and a vision statement. Look at the Bible. Habbakuk 2, it talks about write the vision down, make it plain that you may run with it. Why? Businesses are doing that. They've been doing it for years. You have to something to keep you focused. If you're coming off, you stray off to the right. It says no. This is the vision. This is the vision. And they push that in their employees. You have to have a vision. You have to have a vision. You have to know what you want. And once you know what you want and you write it down, make it plain. Just write it down. Make it plain. Specific amount of money, specific amount of, if you're real estate properties, specific amount of whatever stocks, specific. If you put a specific, you know that you're targeting, your vision, your mind is targeting towards something. So that is a business principle. That is something that is necessary. The mindset, it has to do with your mindset. Why are some people full of talent but nothing? Full of talent but have no money, broke? Why? They have no vision. They don't have the mindset. They don't believe they can. They don't know what they want. These are the things that keep a lot of people. You would think it's the money, it's the finances. No, there's money everywhere. Money can come. You can get the funding. Don't think about the funding. It's your mind. It's your mind keeping you back. So that was something I wanted to share with you. Business principle as we go towards our goal of getting to where we want to be. I want to live a nice life. You know what I mean? I want to have a lot of properties. I know how many properties I want to have, a specific number. I have a specific amount of money I want to make, how much money I want to make per month, and what I want to do with that money. So be blessed. And remember, I'm going to be doing this every Wednesday, talking about business, talking about life, whatever. Just tune in and get something out of it.